We have Chris Davies from Great Bridge Properties, and
Yes.
also Teresa Kennis, who's going to get us very instrumental with the Mount Washington Valley Housing Coalition. And we are going to talk about a new project, new opening of the, Conway Pines?
Conway Pines Senior Living.
Okay, so this is something as we progress through life, we pay more attention.
Right.
And this is sort of a project, if you will, that's across the street from the Surefine Plaza in Conway and all. And so just whoever wants to take the first ball here, just get us up to speed about this project, where we are, and how we got here.
Great. Well, thank you. I appreciate being here today. And thank you to Teresa, who's been instrumental in helping with both projects. But Conway Pines Senior Living is a project that is now under construction.
Mm-hmm.
So we anticipate being open next July.
Right.
So Conway Pines is for seniors 62 and older. And there will be 24 one-bedroom apartments and 6 two-bedroom apartments. So we've been working on it for a number of years. And we're very pleased to say that we broke ground, a little over a month ago.
Right.
And we'll actually be having a groundbreaking ceremony this coming Friday.
Excellent. So again, with this, what are sort of the parameters of people in terms of their income, and how can they sign up to get an apartment?
Conway Pines Senior Living is an affordable apartment community.
Right.
And it's based on all housing and urban development guidelines. So if you're a one-person household, your annual income limit is approximately $30,000. Mm-hmm. And if you're a two-person household, it's a little bit over $34,000 annually. So if you make that or less, you are eligible to live in Conway Pines.
Okay, and so these are 1 and 2 bedroom?
Yes.
3, so some.
Right.
Okay. So first of all, I mean, these are what, kitchen, bedroom, living room?
Yeah, they're absolutely.
Beautiful
They're full,
apartments.
independent apartments with kitchens. We actually put decks on these units. A lot of senior housing buildings don't have decks, and I always think, what would I like myself? So every apartment that we build is something that we'd be happy living in. So they're going to be beautiful, spacious apartments, and fully elevated building. So we'll have some handicap equipped units with, the grab bars all built in, and we'll be able to adapt every other apartment to suit an individu's needs.
An elevator is an interesting word to use in North Conway.
Yes, it is.
There really aren't many of them. No. But this one, we take a look here. We see some of the plans over here. So this is a 3-story?
Yes,
3 levels.
3 levels.
Right.
Yeah.
And do you have an idea of what the rent will be?
Yeah, the one-bedroom rent is going to be approximately $750, and the two-bedroom rent will be approximately $875. Now, we will set those limits right before we open, but it will be in that range, and all our rents include heat and hot water.
And also, Teresa, you've been here we've been living here for a while.
Yeah.
And subsequently, how is this unique for the Valley? And we also, because we have a network of services around here too.
Yes.
And will they be able to be incorporated into this independent living style?
Actually, yes. This is a bit of a hybrid program because visiting nurses, Mount Washington Valley Visiting Nurse and Hospice and Healthcare, the Gibson Center, transportation and Banners for Food, all came together to help this project become a reality. We were dealing with so many local services that then Great Bridge thought it would be beneficial to have a local bank, and Northway Bank is actually the local bank. It's a hybrid because it's not assisted living. But it is more than just a roof over your head.
Right.
And visiting nurses will be very instrumental in providing sort of the oversight of services that people need and getting those services for those people.
So this is something, you have a finite number of units, but you have an infinite number of people. So how does the process begin for first of all, people who are living here? And so where can they go to start the guidelines?
Yes.
And then to understand that there's probably going to be a list.
Yeah, there is a list already, and I highly recommend if anybody is interested to get their name on the list. To do that, you will contact the management company. Their name is Stewart Property Management. They're headquartered out of Bedford, New Hampshire, and their phone number is 603-641-2163. And right now, you're getting on a list. And as we get closer to opening the building, applications will start going out from Stewart to anybody who is on that list. So that's why
First
it's
come, first serve.
very important, and that's absolutely right.
And again, this being a weekend, and we have a lot of people who are visitors, and some people who I'd love to have a second home up here, but you know what? This is open. Even it's open to anyone.
If you meet the income
requirements,
right? Income guidelines, income limits. Yes, it's open to anyone.
They tend to be local community projects, and as we saw when we opened the first building, almost everybody was right from
Mount Washington.
Conway, North Conway, and the surrounding towns. I think just about everybody. And that tends to be the case here. There is a lot of pent-up demand for housing like this right now.
And we are sort of talking more about the senior center, senior apartments that are going to come. But the first project that you've been referring to.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
That's what we call workforce housing, and that project was built to try to help house the people who work all throughout the valley. And when we were asked to come up here, we found people working retail jobs, hospitality jobs, traveling from Berlin and distances like that to their job. And so working with Teresa and the Workforce Housing Coalition, we were able to put that project together, and that project caters to people working locally.
Nice. And Great Bridge, you have properties all over?
We do projects in New Hampshire and Mass. I'm from New Hampshire. Love being in this area, and it's a real honor to work here. And I want to say working with the town has been tremendous.
Nice.
They've supported us with a community development block grant to help get the second project going.
Yes, getting grants. It's interesting hoops that you must.
It took us 3 years to get the funding for this project together.
Right.
And as Teresa said, Northway Bank is our construction lender. The town, was instrumental with helping us with permits, approvals. The water and sewer department, everybody worked together with us to really create what I call a community project.
Yeah, you really have to. Infrastructure isn't always that sexy, but you really have to appreciate a lot of work that goes into that.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So, and Teresa, anything getting out for the Mount Washington Valley for people who may be interested in this?
Well, I'm excited to have people call Stewart Property Management at the number Chris gave. And just for us all to realize this is a very good start, but it's only 30 apartments. And we really need to work together in this valley to make sure that the free market can come together and provide rental, housing, and homes for buying.
Well, Teresa, Chris, thank you very much for taking
having
time out
us
with
today.
us this morning. And there we go, a new opportunity.
Right.
We'll be back.
Thank you.
This is Sustainable Valley.